Good evening, and welcome to the first annual Spooktober Spectacular. Ah 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 ah. Well, hello there. I'm Boy Mongoose018, and I am a vampire. Ah 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 ah. I hope you like my Halloween costume. The blood is fake, don't worry. Also, my hat is Halloween colors. There's only one way to celebrate, and it's a Halloween hat. Anyway, I figured it'd be fun to release a Halloween-themed video, and this should become an annual tradition. Every October, there'll be a video full of Halloween-type things. Speaking of videos, I apologize for the end of the last one. I don't know how that got through editing. That was kind of dumb. Whoops. Anyway, that extended clip aside, I've noticed that a lot of people on EM, on the survival server, have been decorating their houses for Halloween, and I think that's a great idea. So that is how we're going to start the first annual Spooktober Spectacular. Let's get straight into it. I am here in my house, and I am very proud to say that our communist community is expanding quite a bit. Originally, I had this tower, and I went and I built my sugarcane farm down here. And that was pretty much it. I actually had a tower on the other side of this, where I had my enchanting room, and my nether portal, which I had to move downstairs. But now I'm starting work on a building over here, which I'm not sure what it will be yet. And I've gotten up here. I've expanded to the right of this, all the way over to here. I've got a giant furnace room because I'm bad at redstone and I'm not going to make a super smelter. I got left a lot of dogs. These aren't my dogs. And over here I've got a chicken coop. And I plan to expand it further. I've got a farm in the middle. Someone has been planting trees here. That's okay. And, yeah, but that's not the important thing. The important thing is how we are going to decorate this place. So, let's get some decorations. Well, of course, you gotta start with the classics. You got the head on a spike. Let's see. And use this spider head. I don't need birch. Spider head. I got a zombie head, which I don't want on. I want it there. In fact, I want this to be here. And then I have two zombified piglin heads. I'm putting my helmet on. Anyway. Boom. Got a few of those. I got two jack-o'-lanterns, which I will put on either side of the door. And then, you know, we got the classic blood spots on the ground. Because you gotta accentuate these little heads. I should probably get rid of the flowers, they're ruining the effect. There we go. That's nice. And let's see, what else should we do? I feel like we should add something creepy. Do I have any soul soil? I'll get some. Alright, I've crafted up some blue soul torches. I think these will make it look a little creepier. Just because it's out of the ordinary. It's different. Place them sporadically. Boom. Looking very Halloweenish. Let's see. I could probably craft some lanterns too. Just put these here. And boom. I can put these somewhere else, actually. Why don't I put them on the entrance? Put them on either side. Again, I gotta get rid of these flowers. This is Halloween. I'm covering the ground in blood and gore. Flowers? I can't have these. There we go. Now, let's see. What else do I have that I could add to make things creepy? Netherrack, maybe? Could add fires all over. That'd be something. We got some nether wart. And, I know, I have some of that crimson log. That's pretty creepy. Alright. I think we are set. I'm not sure what exactly to do. Maybe I'll make like a nether gate right here. Alright, that seems to work. Let's go, boom. Boom. And make my way across. Yeah, something about these vines crisscrossing the wood is kind of weird, and I like it. Put that there, and that there. And then we can start replacing the dirt with netherrack. If we light some fires, it'll look really crazy. Yeah, let's see if I don't currently have flint and steel on me, but I am going to go get some. Alright, I'm back with a fresh pair of flint and steel. I think that's a pair. I have no idea. Anyway, gonna move outside, light a few. Yay! That is. Hoo boy. You know, I am really glad that they have this thing that creepers don't blow up your work. Let's light that, that, and that. Fire. Yay. Anyway, I think that's probably going to be it for our Halloween decorations. I'm pretty much out of Halloween decorations, but I think it looks pretty good. So, yeah. And actually, I'm going to stay on Extreme Multiplayer because when I first joined, the only server I was ever on was Creative. And I've been building something in Creative that actually really fits this theme. So, let's go there. I'm on the roof of my building, made of prismarine, which I really like. And, yeah, it is, it's a haunted mansion. That's a wall. I'm gonna have to go this way. I just started building when I first got on, and I realized, hey, this looks kind of creepy, so I decided to just kind of roll with it. If you can tell, my garden has wither roses and dead bushes, so not your typical garden variety, but I think it adds up to the creepiness factor. I have yet to do an interior, but I think I'm going to be doing that soon. Then, out here, I have a giant skeleton coming out of the ground. And Joni Spigoni insisted that I make it Sans. So he has a glowing blue eye. Anyway, I think the skull looks pretty good and the hand looks really good. What I don't like is the rock behind him, because it's just kind of there. I don't know. Let me know what you think. Then back here I've got a graveyard and a mausoleum surrounded by a dark oak forest. Pretty simple, but I like it. I think it kind of adds to the touch, especially because they have matching roofs. You can tell this is all one big complex. Then here I have the creepy garden where they only grow pumpkins, of course, because it's Halloween. And they also grow these, I can't even remember, twisting vines, which are lots of fun. I don't know how I got an ender pearl in my inventory. Anyway, over here is the gardener slash groundskeeper's shed. It's got those twisting vines growing from the roof, which I think is pretty cool. And then surrounded by netherwort and soul campfires, which I think are an awesome addition. I love the soul stuff. And inside I've got his work clothes and his special netherite shovel. And that's the lighting. I like the lighting. It's pretty cool. Anyway, today I think we're gonna keep working on this, add something cool. And I was thinking, well, what else do I have? What else is Halloween? What else is creepy? And I realized, you know, like, one of the #1 things that's associated with Halloween is witches. If you ever seen the movie Hocus Pocus, if you haven't, I recommend you do. It's a masterpiece. I love it. It's a really good movie, and it's all about witches. So I decided, probably like right here, I'm gonna build a witch hut. And no offense to Mojang, but their witch huts are just kinda meh, because it's just like a stilt house. And I think it would look better if they made it look creepy and like surrounded by nature, like a witch. So I'm thinking like almost a dirt hut, but like it's merged with the ground and it comes up in like a twisty shape, and maybe it has like a rock tower on top. So I am going to go to work. I've got my template all laid out, and I think I'm going to start building right here. So my plan is to make like a circular shape out of dirt, and then just kind of frame it in wood, and then just kind of have it spiral up, almost like it's a witch's hat, which I think would be a really cool idea. So I'm just going to start working, and I'll check in a little bit. Alright, so I've started with this sort of sporadic circle-ish shape. It's almost like shrunken in on itself, so not quite the effect I've wanted, but I've tried to just place some dirt around it, make it look smudgier, I guess? I don't know if that makes any sense, but less like a perfect shape, because, like I said, I want this to be, like, meshed with nature. I want it to look like it's just kind of plumped onto the ground. I don't think that made any sense at all. Anyway, I'm going to get right back to working on this. Alright, so I've got the basic shape here. I'm going to shape the inside later, but for now I'm just going to work on the outside. It's just a little circle, really. Just a hut. But I think I want it to have a little bit of rock at the top and then have grass spilling out over it. And then I can have like a spire of rock on the top, and it'll look like a witch hat. But first, I'm actually going to do a little bit of just like adding windows and stuff and just stuff like that. So I'll get back to you. Alright, so I've got the basic shape here. I'm going to shape the inside later, but for now I'm just going to work on the outside. It's just a little circle, really. Just a hut. But I think I want it to have a little bit of rock at the top and then have grass spilling out over it. And then I can have like a spire of rock on the top, and it'll look like a witch hat. But first, I'm actually going to do a little bit of just like adding windows and stuff and just stuff like that. So I'll get back to you. So I've added this oak slab trim, and the windows are made of oak trapdoors. And I remember I was saying that I wanted this to be super like natural and whatever, but every time I picture these witches in my head, I can only hear them saying, "We're witches, not savages." And so now it's in my head that I have to make it like the most homely little ball of dirt ever. So yeah, there's a little trim, and they've got windows, and I'm probably gonna add like a tile floor somewhere in here, but it's gonna be made out of the greatest material ever or something. I don't even know. It's gonna be super weird and super fun. Anyway, I need to get to work. I need to add like a little rock bit here as the roof. So I'm just gonna get straight into that. So after giving it a second layer of trim, I started sloping the stone upwards, and I still think it's going to be a really cool idea if I make this look like a witch hat. So I am rolling with that. But I also think it'd be really cool if like I left the tip open and then I had fire coming out of it so that it just came out through the top so you can see the smoke like they're brewing something. I think that'd be really cool. So yeah, that is definitely something I'm gonna do. And then also, I don't know if you can spawn things or not, but I'm gonna fill this thing to the brim with witches and cats. And as I'm recording this, my cat has just left my room after sleeping on my backpack for like an hour. She is a black cat, so I think she would fit in with the witches really well. And her name is Daisy, and she is the best cat. Anyway, that was kind of off topic. I'm just gonna get right back to building this. So, I have finished the slope, except for detailing. I'll probably throw in some cobblestone, just make it look better. Maybe some andesite. It almost looks like a volcano, actually. Just with, like, the jagged top, and of course I'm going to have smoke coming out of it. Added a bit more trim on this dirt here, just decided to add some color because I didn't want the whole top to be stone. And, yeah, I think I might, I'm not sure. I think I might just add, like, some sort of snaking root thing with this wood, or maybe I'll just make the whole floor wood on the inside. I'm not sure. I'll figure it out. But for now, I am gonna get to work on detailing this rock real quick. And there we go. Just added some cobblestone and andesite onto this build. I think it looks pretty good. And yeah, I think I'd say it's time for me to move on to the interior of this witch hut. I need to light it up because it's night and it is super dark in here, so I'm probably gonna just stick with lanterns because those are lanterns. Because those are really just, I don't know, they kind of fit no matter what. I can add one in these windows, and I can just add them sort of haphazardly all over the place. I don't think they really care too much for specific placement. Like, no, okay, that's too much though. Can't be right next to each other. There's probably good. I'm gonna want one probably outside too, not right over the door, but like next to it would probably be good. And need one right here. Just there. Cool. Basic lighting, and yeah, I think I'm just gonna make the floor out of wood, so I'm just gonna get back to you when I've done that. And so I have added a wooden floor. I opted for wood instead of dirt because we're witches, not savages. And but I did still try to make it super haphazard. You'll notice there's no real pattern here, but the wood's just going every which way. And I feel like that adds to it. I also added some like support beams, but again, they're like crazy weird sideways some areas, and they're not in every like corner. They're just kind of wherever it needed to be, which I don't know, it just kind of made sense to me. And so I'm gonna make like a counter wrapping around and add some places for cauldrons and stuff like that. So I'm just gonna get started on that. So I finished placing in all the cauldrons and the brewing stands, but it seems that you cannot actually spawn in any animals. So that's a shame. I was gonna have cats. Oh well. Just gonna get started on the campfire. I've added a hanging cauldron, filled all the cauldrons with water, and added this little campfire area right here. And I think that's gonna do it for the interior. I can't really add much else. Can't spawn any cats, which is a shame. And, but yeah, that's the witch hut. I think it looks pretty good. Yeah. Let me know what you think. Also, before I go, I would like to point out that, or mention, that I am doing Inktober. So, if you don't know what that is, it's a 30-day drawing challenge in October where you get a theme every day and then you have to draw it in ink. And, it is currently day 15, I think. No, it's day 16. And, if you want to see my drawings, I will release a video sometime in November if people tell me they want it. So if you want to see those, let me know in the comments, and I will get started on it if you want that. Anyway, I think that's probably going to be all for this year's Spooktober Spectacular. Look out for EM. It is now out of beta. Anyone can join. And have a good day. Happy Halloween!